All right, so it's Saturday, typically a big day for sneakerheads, as generally it's the time of the week where Jordan Brand likes to drop their big retro release. Now, I remember back in my day, typically as far as these releases goes, before we kind of made our way up through the sneaker ranks or whatever, we used to have to do the whole lineup, camp out type of thing. Well, actually, I wasn't doing any type of camping out, but we did definitely line up for a few hours or whatever. Now, as far as these Saturday mornings, every Saturday you didn't come home with a W. Sometimes you did have that unfortunate L. No sneakers, but for me, my Saturdays always ended, with a good old-fashioned McDonald's breakfast. For me, for some reason, I just always remember the McDonald's breakfasts. But anyways, today Jordan Brand hit us with the Jordan 11 Low Diffuse Blue, which retailed at $190. Now, as far as the Jordan 11 Low, at one point, Jordan Brand kind of held back on dropping the pairs with the patent leather. At one point, they were just hitting us with these IEs, I think they were calling them, whatever. Those were cool or whatever, but then they started to slowly reintroduce the patent leather lows again. So as far as the 11 though, overall, I would say it's a model which Jordan Brand has kind of never really taken out of circulation. You know how like certain retro models, they kind of sometimes used to put on ice for a while and then bring them back. But the 11 really never went out of circulation, as it's always reserved for like the big annual holiday release. You guys know at the end of the year, they always drop the big Jordan 11 release. And because of that, the fact that it kind of never went out of circulation, I feel like it never really gave the chance for the 11 to kind of breathe and like never like really just sit on ice for a while, which is why I feel like the 11 is just kind of like outdated or whatever. And as far as this pair right here, the 11 Low Diffuse Blue, according to the Sneakers app, the official description, it says, walk the path of greatness in this Air Jordan 11. These eternally popular kicks bring you sleek style with premium leather, blah, blah, blah. A chill mix of white, diffused blue, and midnight navy keeps the look as desirable as ever. So it seems like Jordan Brand, they don't even have like a story behind the diffused blue colorway. And honestly, it just kind of comes off as like another unnecessary Jordan retro model. And I feel like the people kind of have responded to in the same way, as it looks like right now these joints are sitting absolutely everywhere across the entire country, probably the entire world, including the Nike sneakers app, where it gets really bad when every single size is still sitting like hours after the drop. But then again, every pair doesn't have to sell out, but I definitely feel like it's an indicator that, a certain colorway isn't as popular, as others that sell out a lot quicker. So as far as these Jordan 11 Low Diffused Blues, it's not all bad. The good thing is that if you're a fan of this model, the fact that they are sitting potentially, actually I should say more than likely, you'll more than likely be able to grab these joints on discount. So Jordan 11 Low Diffused Blue sitting across the country in a full size run. If you guys are interested in these, just hold out, as these are more than likely heading to a Nike outlet near you with a nice little discount coming soon. But do not get it twisted, still love me some Jordan 11s. Matter of fact, that's the Jordan which actually even got me into Jordans. Like, I remember watching MJ actually rocking them joints back in the day when I was a kid. But it's just far as the whole Jordan 11, I just feel like joints are outdated. Now, speaking of a pair which is definitely in style right now, Jordan 4s. Looks like next weekend we have the White Thunder 4s are scheduled to drop, coming up here on the 24th. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but for some reason, I don't know if y'all get it, but the White Thunder name to me is just absolutely hilarious or whatever. But I saw this actually on my timeline on Twitter. So we see this individual, he wrote, "This shoe will single-handedly save the entire sneaker industry." And this actually happens to come from the Common Hype, very high profile sneaker resellers. You can find them all over YouTube. I believe these dudes have their own shops and everything like that. So very big resellers. Now, when it comes to the Jordan 4, this is a retro model which resellers, they've been getting rich off for years. Can you imagine the sneaker, which I think at one point was retailing for like around 180, reselling sometimes for some colorways like 400 plus, but it looks like those days are long and gone. So I don't know if this is like satire, this whole tweet or whatever, but these joints right here definitely will not be the sneaker to save the resale game, is actually what he should have put right here, not the sneaker industry, because the sneaker industry, believe it or not, is still actually flourishing. But as far as these resale profit margins, those days are pretty much gone when it comes to just your GR Fair Jordan retro release. Maybe things will change in the future, but for now, them profit margins are out the window. I remember like y'all were trying to tell me that those Bread 4s were gonna have like crazy resale, be going for like 500 plus come Christmas time, and it looks like that's not really actually the case. So that sneaker resale shit is over with. Well, it's not dead or whatever. Like, there's still gonna be profit margins, but like the huge margins, that's done. So like becoming a full-time sneaker reseller, that business unfortunately is over with, and it's time to just get back to the essence of just enjoying sneakers. So when it comes to this Jordan 4 colorway, I believe a few years back, like these joints would have been selling for like crazy profits, but for now it's just reserved to the people that actually like these. So come Saturday, I would imagine that these will be a sellout, but it's not going to be crazy or whatever. But definitely make sure you guys secure your pair. But will this pair be the one to single-handedly save the entire sneaker, or I should say resale game? No sir, it will not be. And as I mentioned, that resale shit is dead. So are you kids, you know, watching your favorite sneaker YouTubers and everything like that, thinking that the resale game is gonna get you rich and famous? Is not the case right here. And we're kind of getting back to those, you know, good old days where we just enjoyed the sneakers, you know, for what they were. So when we get into this pair right here, as far as these, you know, cool little Jordan 4, whatever, you know, pretty much all black. You got the little hints of white, good color blocking on these, similar to the Thunder pair, whatever. So not a bad release right here, retailing at $215 coming up this Saturday. So do you guys think this will be an instant sellout, or kind of the case of a lot of recent Jordan releases where these joints will sit? I think I want to actually look at those wet cement 4s which dropped recently. We did see those sell out on release day, but it turns out it was kind of one of those fake sellouts where we actually saw them restock in a full size run a couple of different times via the Nike app, as well as a bunch of retailers. So will Nike keep playing those games with us? We'll have to wait and see. But as far as this Saturday, I think this will definitely be a popular release. Will it have a crazy high profit margin for resale? No, and it's not the pair that's going to save the sneaker resale game, but just a good old typical Jordan retro release. Definitely a clean pair that I think a lot of people will be checking for. So let me know what you guys think about those joints. Did you by chance pick up those diffused blue 11 lows today? Let me know what you guys think about today's video. If you enjoyed, you can help me out by tapping on that little like button down below. If not, it's all good. I still rock with you. So JA checking in with you guys here on this Saturday. I'll be back with y'all shortly. In the meantime, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'm out, y'all. Love.